Hello and welcome, folks. Pause here, bringing you NXT Week 6. We're starting out the night with Corey Graves versus Mojo Rawley here. Two guys that have not yet been featured in the universe mode of WWE 2K15. Now, Corey Graves is, of course, a standard character in the game, but Mojo Rawley is a created character, as you might be able to tell. I'm not sure. He is not quite up to the power that Corey Graves is here. But we got a nice armbar coming in from Mojo Rawley, as he will stay hyped. As you can see, he has not been featured in NXT quite lately. However, we might be seeing him try to make a good showing here in the universe mode of WWE 2K15. Once again, this is week 6 of NXT. That means it will be just a few more days until they have another pay-per-view. They had a pay-per-view at week 2 where they had Extreme Rules. This week they will be having Over the Limit. Nice series of moves by Mojo Rawley, but a counter by Corey Graves as he sends Mojo into the corner. Mojo able to get a nice boot out of that corner and scoop. Fall away. Oh, no. I thought it was going to be fall away, but that was a nice side backbreaker there by Mojo Rawley. Mojo Rawley is definitely one of those guys that looks very menacing in his size. So he gets a couple of big strikes on the midsection of Corey Graves. So he's able to turn around now and do a nice set back suplex. There's a grind of boot against the face. I believe, from what I've read, that these two actually had a rivalry in NXT for quite some time while Mojo and Corey Graves were wrestling in NXT. Corey Graves has had to retire since then, and he's now a commentator on NXT, as we see a nice Irish whip counter into a jawbreaker there by Mojo Rawley as he tries to keep the momentum going on his side. Irish whip coming, sending Corey into that post and sending him down onto the mat. A series of kicks coming in now as he slowly picks up Corey Graves. Oh, that's the rear view there as he goes for the pin onto Corey Graves. It's a 2. It's not quite there. Just a 2.5. As he gets a nice counter by Corey Graves, he gets a kick to the gut. And we're seeing some graphical glitches on the face of Mojo Rawley here. And a big knee coming in right into the knee of Mojo Rawley. Series of kicks coming in. Mojo Rawley going for a big scoop slam. Nice planted pin here. As it goes for the 1 up. He was able to let Corey Graves go there. As now Corey actually gets up now. Reverse DDT time. Will he go for a pin after that maneuver? Seems to be dragging him over a bit. We've got a big sit down. I thought he might go for a pinfall after that. Now he will. 1, 2, 3. Mojo Rawley wins this opening matchup.
Here is your winner, Mojo Rawley.
He gets a big victory here tonight. Love him or hate him, that was an incredible match.
Here we've got J&J Security and Titus, ONeil and Heath, Slater, Gator. Oh, big clothesline coming right out of the gate by Titus, ONeil. On to Jamie Noble there. They get a nice pickup now. He's going to be putting that headlock applied onto Noble here. He drags him into the center of the ring. Couple of knees coming in. As these two teams had a rivalry during the March Madness tournament in which Jamie Noble actually eliminated Titus, ONeil from the first round of competition. To get a nice series of strikes from Noble. He's been able to put Titus, ONeil on the ground. He's now got to pick him up for a nice suplex right in the center of the ring, suplexing the big man. But some have argued that Titus, ONeil has just been dragged along for the ride by the one-man band, Heath Slater, that you can see on the apron now. But Titus, ONeil with a nice big suplex, sending him down to the ring. Heath Slater was in the finals of the March Madness tournament in which he lost to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now Steve Austin has that #1 contender opportunity against Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Nice shot to the lower back. NXT and WWF both handle a pay-per-view together, and that pay-per-view will again be at the end of this week, and that will be Breaking Point. So you now see a big strike countered, or rather is over the limit with a Breaking Point theme. As you see a nice suplex coming in from Titus ONeil. Individual pay-per-views, you get to set different themes as to what type of matches you'll end up seeing there. Over the Limit didn't quite have a theme as his older pay-per-view, so I selected the Breaking Point, which will feature submission matches as we see a nice knee to the gut from Titus ONeil. Now on to Jamie Mercury. We got to look for a nice side backbreaker now. He's going to go for the pin now. On to Mercury here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he might have almost stolen it there. We saw a stolen match on SmackDown last week with the tag teams there. As we now see a tag team combination from J&J Security. They probably want to try and win this match with that big elbow into the upper back of Titus ONeil. They also want to try and keep Heath Slater out of the ring because he has gone through most of the NXT division as he attacks the lower back of Titus ONeil. Titus ONeil now getting struck, a couple of quick jabs, and now a discus elbow right in the face by Jamie Noble. Noble going to go and tag in Mercury. Quick tags coming in from behind, but he has to keep an eye on Titus, make sure he doesn't go tag Heath Slater. He doesn't seem to want to get out of the ring yet. Titus ONeil countering that big boot, but now a series of punches coming in as we get a nice shuck and jive coming in from Mercury as he gets a low clothesline to send him down onto the mat once again. These teams are starting to ramp up the competition because they know the tag team titles are on the line in a few weeks when the Shield takes on Jimmy and Jey Uso. And of course, each team from each brand will want to try and increase their worth to show that they should be the next man to get that title opportunity. And now we've got Heath Slater actually able in the ring with that tag, but now we've got that double underhook flip-up powerbomb with a sit-out. As he get a pinfall onto Heath Slater, it would be a good opportunity. Only one count, but Heath Slater is super fresh. He just got in the ring as Jamie Noble not able to finish the match with that amazing powerbomb. But now a drop toe hold sending Heath Slater down on the mat. Will he turn him over for another pin? No, he's looking for something bigger. He's waiting for Heath Slater. He's lining him up. He's got him up. What is this? Oh, that double knees to the gut. Will he be able to pin the former tag team champion? It's a 2 count as Heath Slater kicks out. As he gets a pot shot now. Headlock applied as he drags him around in the center of the ring. A bit of a leg drag takedown. Some basic mat wrestling there by Jamie Noble to take Heath Slater down on the mat. And now we're going to get a low drop kick, sending Slater on rolling over onto the mat, trying to keep the edge on to Slater. Nice suplex, sending him down onto the mat as he keeps himself on to Heath Slater. Heath Slater rolls up out of that as he get a couple of quick jabs now. Oh, enziguri to the back of the head as Heath Slater turns the tide around and perhaps going to go try and tag in Titus ONeil. He does tag in Titus ONeil. He already took a finisher there. But Titus ONeil now with his pop-up power bomb as he takes him down. Gonna go for the pin here. 1. Mercury interrupts there. We get a nice strike to the back. Nice clothesline coming in from Noble out of nowhere. Well, he's gonna tag in Mercury here as the ref tells Heath Slater to stay out of the match. Mercury now dragging Titus ONeil right in the center of the ring as he goes for a low drop kick of his own right into the face of Titus ONeil. Titus ONeil able to roll out of the way, got himself up, kick to the gut, keeps Mercury in control as he whips him into the corner there. So they might go for a tag team. No, counter by Titus ONeil. He gets that big boot, and now he's going to do a side suplex, sending him down onto the mat. Looks like Noble is keeping a tight eye on what's going on here. He doesn't want his team to lose this matchup as Mercury gets a few strikes to the back of his head and a nice kick to his lower back. He rolls over Mercury. Mercury has had a decent amount of matches here. He gets now a series of jabs right in the face of Titus ONeil. Titus now able to whip Mercury into the opposite corner. But Mercury able to counter into a nice Russian leg sweep. As Mercury's actually going up to the top rope here with Heath Slater right next to him. As Heath Slater actually jabs him, and I think he landed on the back of his neck there. He's just going to turn him over and go for the pin here as Heath Slater might try and interrupt. It's almost a 3 count, but Noble able to interrupt the count before that 3 count actually comes through as we get a nice elbow from Mercury. Headlock applied. And it's going to be a turnaround neckbreaker. As he now going to go for the pin onto Titus ONeil for the 1, 2, 2.5 as Heath Slater interrupts and keeps this match going here. Headlock applied, double underhook, DDT. Going to try and take him out with that. As Mercury has to crawl over Titus ONeil and get that pinfall now. He's got it for a 1, 2 as Heath Slater interrupts and makes it so that double underhook DDT will not finish this matchup. Big strikes coming in from Mercury as he's now trying to go tag in Noble, it seems. He's trying to keep Titus down on the mat, but now he tags in Noble. Noble going to try and keep Titus in this ring as now we got a double underhook powerbomb right in the center of the ring as he goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh my. Heath Slater just barely interrupting at the last second. And now Mercury also taking some pot shots at Titus ONeil. They're going to try and keep Titus in the center of the ring here. Counter by Titus, jawbreaker. This will be a bad opportunity for Noble if he happens to get counted here. But no, he's going to get that pop-up double knees to the gut as Heath Slater is down on the outside of the ring. Will he be able to get into the ring fast enough? No, it's a rope break. Oh, it's an unfortunate rope break as Heath Slater seemed to be distracted there. As he get a nice run in. Now quick jabs coming from Noble. There's a rake to the back to keep Titus ONeil back in this, in this ring as he tried to run away to get Heath Slater in this matchup. Irish whip coming in from Titus ONeil, sending Noble into that corner. And it looks like Titus ONeil wants to try and make a tag team maneuver, or at least tag in Heath Slater. But Noble keeping him away with several quick strikes and now an uppercut as he goes for a quick pin onto Titus. It's only a 2 count as he gets attacked by Heath Slater. But he keeps the pressure on to Titus and now zones him. But a nice tackle from the Florida Gator as he now goes for a pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that quick pin out of nowhere by Titus ONeil to give Heath Slater and him the victory.
Here are your winners, Titus ONeil and Slater, the Gate Crashers.
He gets a big victory here tonight. Love him or hate him, that was an incredible match. You can't be serious. You aren't really going to fall for this. It looks like he may be considering. Oh, what a vicious shot to the gut.
A vicious strike by Adrian Neville and a nice Hurricane Rana. Or I think that was actually a Frankenstein there as he puts a submission onto Sami Zayn. This is a submission matchup and a preview for this Sunday. Will Sami Zayn tap out after that quick attack at the beginning of the match? No. Adrian Neville taking a cheap shot at the beginning, trying to get the advantage against his old rival Sami Zayn. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker from Sami onto Neville as now he gets a nice heartbreaker elbow right into the chest of Neville. Nice strike onto Neville as he now picks him up. As Sami gonna go for a headlock, dragging him in the center of the ring. These two guys are probably gonna be facing off once again in a submission match at Over the Limit. As we now see him getting up slowly. Neville trying to keep his pace going as now he gets a counter against Sami, but he keeps it pace a bit too slow as we get a nice bridge suplex by Sami there and another elbow right into the heart. Sami able to keep the pace, the momentum in his favor. Oh, counter strike by there and a nice drop kick right into the gut of Sami as now he picks up the legs of Sami, drags him in the center of the ring. But Sami able to counter, pushing away Neville. Neville has recently debuted on the main roster here as we get a nice mule kick. Headlock applied by Sami as now he goes for a nice suplex right into the center of the ring with these two guys facing off at NXT here. Will one of them feature each other? DDT dragging in the center of the ring. As now he's going to go for a nice snap suplex, sending Neville across the ring. Sami taking a moment to breathe and actually giving Adrian Neville a bit of time to get up as well. As we get these two guys now slowing the pace down just a bit. Oh my god, that is an amazing move. I am not even sure what to call that. As he now rolls around Adrian Neville, trying to think of what submission to do. That splash misses and Neville is able to roll out of the way. Oh my god, the standing red arrow. As he now picks up Sami. He looks absolutely dazed. Irish whipped in the corner as he turns him around. What will he be going for here? He's actually going to be sending Adrian Neville into that steel post and sending him down in the corner, trying to weaken the shoulder perhaps for some sort of submission maneuver as Sami goes up to the top rope. Is he gonna go? He's going coast to coast, folks. He got a nice drop kick right in the face of Neville as he went all the way across that ring and a springboard splash to top it off. Will he be able to turn that into a submission maneuver, however, as Neville able to quickly get up and whip Sami into that corner. And now Neville's going to go for his own big maneuver, sending Sami down on the mat. This might be another red arrow, this time from the top rope. As he gets up there, he gets up to that top rope, that patented red arrow, splash right onto the chest of Sami. Will he be able to turn it into a submission maneuver? He turns it over and he does a nice sort of sleeper maneuver that we've seen from time to time. He rakes the face back of Sami. Sami able to counter and get out of that maneuver as now he whips around Neville into the corner. As these guys looking for that big finish, he turns around Neville. And that haluva kick that got him the victory last week, will it get another victory for Sami here? He drags the feet of Neville right into the center of the ring and tries to weaken the leg of Neville here. Will he be targeting that leg for his submission maneuver? He's just turning over Neville back and forth. Just lightly rolling over, trying to get him a bit dizzy. Headlock applied as he now does a snap suplex right in the center of the ring, keeping Neville down on the mat. Nice boot to the gut. Now Sami gonna go to the outside here. Is it gonna be another springboard splash? Yes, it is, to the upper back of Neville. That is probably gonna hurt both these guys really badly because that's not a traditional move there. Sami looking like he is flat out destroyed as Neville now takes advantage. Headlock applied but countered by Sami. And now gets a nice trip up, sending Neville down onto the mat. Neville getting picked up now by Sami. That's what he's going to go for now. He's got that nice, that spinning power bomb, sending him down onto the mat. As he's looking for another big move here, right in the center of the ring. Neville slowly getting up. Nice move there. He's got that submission maneuver applied as he's going for that win. Will Neville be able to get out here? Will he be able to nudge his foot underneath that rope, or will he have to tap out? Just not enough damage there as he got a nice elbow from the face of Neville as he's able to get out of that maneuver. Nice Irish whip around by Sami now as an elbow into the face. He's turning Neville over. He's going to go for another submission maneuver. Just a bit of an armbar with a grab of the face, turning the neck back and keeping that arm locked in between the knee as he tries to keep him up. Will Neville be able to survive after that other submission in quick succession? He lets go as Neville is released, and Neville now with a nice discus elbow right into the face of Sami. Well, Sami, standing shooting star press. As now he goes around to the outside here. Springboard. That was a springboard front flip. And now he looks for a nice move. He's dragging Sami into the center of the ring. And now he's got that standing red arrow. Once again, picking up Sami. Sami looking very dazed now, but able to counter for an Irish whip, sending Neville to the outside here. Elbow into the sunset flip powerbomb into the outside. As Sami with a bunch of damage now, but he's got to get him back into the ring because he can't win this match out there. He's putting another submission maneuver on him, but he can't tap out. He's trying to tap out, but he's on the outside of the ring. It doesn't matter. A tap out submission can only happen on the inside of the ring. As we got a nice backbreaker coming in from Sami. The ref, I'm not hearing a count from the ref as we get another submission maneuver. As we get another submission there. But once again, it's to the outside of the ring. And that does nothing for this matchup. As Sami has to get Neville into the middle of the ring. Neville knows the idea. He sends Sami back in the ring as they get a nice elbow into the face. And a leg drop now across the throat of Sami Zayn. Will Zayn's bit of confusion there be his undoing as he got submissions from Adrian Neville, but they were on the outside. As now Neville turns around Sami. He's going to go for that knee to the gut, sending him down onto the ring once again. Will he go for that red arrow across a large span of that ring? He's got a lot of space here as he's got him up on the top rope. There's that red arrow. Oh, that is a double. That doesn't look like his red arrow. But he turns him around, and he's going to go for another submission maneuver onto Sami Zayn. Will Sami Zayn tap out after that? The ref looking at blocking the way, so I have to get a good look at him, as it looks like it is not a submission there by Sami, as Sami keeps up his resilience. And now that spinning sit-out powerbomb, he's perhaps gonna try and put another submission onto Adrian Neville. No, he's picking up Neville up, as he's got that submission maneuver there, as it's sort of a rock bottom into a modified crossface there, as Adrian Neville quick taps out, and Sami Zayn is your winner here tonight.
Here is your winner, Sami Zayn.
What a big win here tonight. Absolutely. Whenever you get a win after a match like this, it's big. The ref's calling for the match to start, and here we... Oh, no!
Here we've got a match between Fandango and Big Cass, as Fandango accidentally took out the ref here. He's got a nice attack onto the back of Big Cass. He's been keeping a bit of a shy hold onto that NXT title. He has been interrupting Cass's matches in the past few weeks, but he's got a headlock now to get out of, and he put his own back on, as Fandango has been interrupting those matches. Cass finally got his hands on Fandango last week and showed that he's not afraid of our NXT champion here, as we get a nice series of mat wrestling coming from both of these guys, and a strike to the face, as Cassidy now gets himself back to that vertical base where he has the advantage. Fandango with a bit of amateur wrestling experience, as Big Cass is more of a bodybuilder type wrestler, as we now get a nice knee to the gut. And a series of strikes now coming from Fandango. Fandango was a tough enough competitor from what I recall. He's got a nice headlock applied and an Irish whip coming in. He has been in the business for quite some time. Nice counter from Big Cass. He gets a knee to the face. Big Cass definitely has the charisma to go far in the WWE, as he now gets a nice strike to the gut, as Fandango getting a big boot to the face, sending him across the mat. Will Big Cass be able to take out Fandango this Sunday at Over the Limit, where he will have a NXT title opportunity, at least as far as I know? A nice strike to the gut, rolled out of the way by Fandango, as he's able to dodge that, as he now get a nice suplex coming in from the big man, Big Cass. Nice suplex, sending him down onto the mat, as he's going to go for a pinfall. Big Cass is 7 foot tall, and you cannot teach that, as he now drags Fandango right in the center of the ring, and a nice kick to the gut. That is a catchphrase of his good friend Enzo Amore, as we got to saw him around in one of the triple threat matches I recall, as we get a nice suplex coming in once again, and now it's a bit of a driver there, as he sends him down to the mat, gonna go for the pin on the NXT champion. It's a 1, 2, only a 2 count, as Fandango able to kick out of that giant suplex driver, as we now get an Irish whip coming in from Fandango, as he gets a kick to the gut applied to him. Fandango now going to try and whip him around once again, trying to go to that well. Now he gets it. He gets that elbow to the face of Big Cass, as he's able to get that connecting, and now a nice leg drop applied, and another kick, as Big Cass tries to get back to the vertical base and keep the advantage, or, well, get the advantage back in his direction, as right now the momentum has all been Fandango's, but that Irish whip counter, and now a knee to the gut, sending him down. He's now going to do a nice move there, out of the corner, now going for the pinfall. 1, 2, only a 2 count, as Fandango able to kick out. This is our lead up to Over the Limit, as he turns around, as he goes for that finisher, or a signature maneuver there. That setup might be good for that leg drop, but he's actually going to try to go for the pinfall first. It's only a 1 count, as he kicks out there, as now a nice shot by Fandango, as now he gets him up against the ropes here. He wants to put him up on the top rope here. What's he's going to do? What is Fandango looking for? That's a Hurricane Rana off the top rope. And now it goes to that pinfall. 1, 2, only a 2 fall after a Hurricane Rana off the top rope. Big Cass with a lot of energy still left in this match. Apparently, he is a very tough man, as that belly-to-belly suplex We're using all the momentum of Fandango running around the ring. Now he's going to go for the pin. It's only a 1 count as Fandango is able to kick out as well. Both of these guys pushing each other to the limit. Nice dropkick from the big man, but that's a rope break as Fandango able to get out of that pinning predicament. Slow to get up now as Big Cass with a pickup and gonna Irish whip Fandango into the corner as the pace slows just a bit as he picks up Fandango now. Big boot right into the gut. Fandango able to counter. Irish whip in the corner now. Will he turn him around and try and get him down on the mat? It looks like that's what he's doing. He's gonna go for that finisher from the top rope. Fandango, climb up that rope. Defend your title. Show your fans and your enemies why you're the NXT champion. Big Cass able to move out of the way. Counter by Cass as he gets a big strike to the face of Fandango. Irish whip coming in now as he takes Fandango around the ring. And a nice, I can't remember the name of that move, but it's a power slam as he's got a 2 count. Fandango just barely able to kick out. Oh my. Both big power moves coming in from these guys. Now we've got that big lift as back body drop with no momentum, just flat in the middle of the ring as he gets a 2. Fandango kicking out once again. Both of these guys with a lot of big boot to the face. Will that be enough? 1, 2, 3. Big Cass takes another victory over Fandango.
Here is your winner, Big Cass.
Absolutely amazing. We knew he felt he had to win this one tonight. I mean, there's absolutely no way to underscore how big this victory is. Perhaps the biggest in his life. Hey, the bell hasn't even rung.
These two guys, Tyler Breeze and Bull Dempsey, have just got enough of each other as he get a nice enziguri right to the side of the head to Bull Dempsey right at the start of this matchup. It is a standard matchup here. No submission rules apply. 1, 2, 3. No. Oh, he tried to get a quick win with that attack from the beginning. And now a nice dropkick sending Bull down to the mat. Will he look for a big finisher here? He's taunting for it. He might try and finish this match super early and show a powerful force before over the limit. That's rolling barrel kick. He's dragging Bull Dempsey away from the ropes, making sure there's no rope break. He gets the pinfall onto him. 1, 2, 3. A very powerful showing by Tyler Breeze.